Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome back to GreedFall. For possibly the last time, I'm honestly not 100% certain. I certainly feel like we're definitely heading towards the end from what I've read online. I don't think there's too many quests left. So yeah, it's just a case of, well, it is what it is, and it's a shame. Hey BH, welcome to the chat. You were here early actually, which is always nice to see. I do like people who are actively like waiting for me to start. But anyway, yeah, at the end of the last episode we had some stuff to do, and I think I'm just going to finish this line across here off, because why the hell not. An attribute point. We want... I could just finish off this, just to get it up to level 5. That would be quite nice. But then on the other hand, I could also be like, well, I could move along with accuracy, or I could get more endurance, which would allow me to wear better armor, although I haven't really encountered any armor recently. Although it would get me more life points, which is quite nice. Damage with guns and armor damage would be quite nice. Ooh. Nothing on that at all. So yeah, a lot of stuff we could go for. I really feel the point of getting another point of agility. I could just go for accuracy. Actually, you know what? I'll go for endurance because I could do with more life points. We're heading towards the last boss, I think. I assume so, and so that's good. Okay, excellent. And we get another talent point. I'm really not sure where I even want to put a talent point. We've got access to all of this. I could actually go for straight up vigor level 3, like naturally, because that would give me a lot of health and magic regen. Or science of 2 to allow me to get science of 3, which would be pretty good. Okay, we'll get science level 2 because why not? Okay, so yes, I think this may well be the last one. This may well be the last GreedFall stream. It depends on how long the remaining quests take me to finish. Because as far as I know, I've only got about 4 or maybe 5 quests left. And I was wrong about there being post-game content. I thought there was going to be post-game content. Turns out there wasn't. I just thought that there was. So that was my mistake. Okay, where the hell are we right now? We're there, and we got to get out of this area, haven't we? Yes, we may as well just go straight across and then out the other side. Brilliant. City of... Oh, hello. Jeez Louise, you almost scared me then. City of Cthulhu? Is that supposed to be City of Cthulhu? Never heard of it. What is it? Are they here? No, they're dead. Okay, that's fair. Right, so we can go out this way. That'll be good. Like the one I'm playing right now? Oh, is it? Fair enough. But more obscure. Fair enough. Speaking of obscure, that's a game I will be playing. I will be replacing this one with. Assuming this ends today, it will be then replaced with a game called Obscura, which is old school survival horror game. Sort of along the lines of, say, Resi or Silent Hill or something like that. Looks to be good fun. I don't know. It's apparently it's a bit clunky, but then, you know, most of those old school survival horror games were a bit clunky. So we'll see what happens. But it could be good fun. It certainly looks interesting. You get like a team of people and they've all got like different abilities and you have to sort of use them in certain ways or something like that. It looks interesting. Because of course with this coming to an end, and then I've got a Plague Tale Innocence coming to an end. That'll probably be a very short stream, by the way. Probably only like half an hour or something like that. Maybe I'll think of something else to play on for a bit. Maybe I'll switch to like Minecraft or something.
Your Excellency, have you been informed?
I've been told, yes, that the attacks have ceased. Hikmet has been saved, thanks to you. Was it the natives, as I suspected?
No, they were not the cause, and were also victims of the attacks. Their losses were great. The animals answered to the call of a guardian, whose behavior was totally unlike the others. I have never seen anything like it. It was as if it were drunk, possessed by an unquenchable thirst for blood.
These creatures normally protect the natives, answering their call. Why did this one attack them? Are you certain one tribe is not attempting to dominate the others?
I don't think so. The Guardian looked sick. No native would treat such a creature like that. There's no doubt that someone is behind these attacks, but currently I have no idea who it might be.
Oh, I do.
I suspect you will lead the investigation and unravel the mystery, as is your custom. While waiting, take this. It's nothing much, but consider it a gift to thank you for your help. Without you, the population of Hikmet would have suffered terribly.
Thank you. I'm happy to have helped you avoid a massacre, Your Excellency.
Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
Yay. No, I'm fine right now.
I have to go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lady.
Terraria. I never got into Terraria. I mean, it was fine, but I always just preferred Minecraft over Terraria, personally. Like I said, I think I've had this conversation with you before, but yeah, I never quite got Terraria in the same way I did with, say, Minecraft. Even Starbound I found a bit tricky to get into. But, yeah, I don't know, maybe it's something I could try. It's the same reason I never got into Stardew Valley, you know? It's like, it's alright, but it's not really my sort of thing. San Mateus. Let's do this. One thing I do want to do really quickly. Hang on 1 second. Options. More controls. Tweak that down a bit. A little overly set. That's a bit more like. Yeah, okay, there we go. Sorry, that's been bugging me ever since I got my new controller. Do I have a server? I can run a server on my personal computer. That's not really a problem. Although it's rare I will ever play online with people in general. Usually just with like a few friends or something. I think they'd have moved that by now. I don't know. But yeah, I do occasionally play online with people. Usually if there's like a good reason to, you know. We're in. Alright, let's sort out this guy's problem. Hello.
Lady
Deal,
Sade,
probably.
seeing you is a genuine relief.
Your emissary informed us that you were in need of our help.
Indeed. She must have told you that we were being attacked. We are sustaining the relentless assaults of furious animals, which some people believe to be sent by the demons of the island.
Some people. So you're not certain that's the case?
We were mistaken when we thought them responsible for the Malikor. I became more cautious, but no matter where these attacks come from, our men are becoming exhausted. One of our outposts to the east has sent us a distress message. They won't hold much longer. I beg you, you must go to their aid. Maybe they can help you find out where these beasts come from.
I will go there to meet them. I hope to make it in time.
I am infinitely grateful, Your Excellency. You have proved your efficiency many times already. I am certain you will put an end to this.
I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
Alright. So we aren't friends. We're friends enough. When I say I play with friends, I mean like my very, 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 very close friends who I've known for years and years and years. Not to be rude, BH, but we've known each other for a week? When did you start following me? 11 days ago, according to this. So, it's not that we're not friends. I'd like to think we're friends. But we just haven't known each other for a huge amount of time. Besides, we don't talk to each other outside of Twitch. So, you know. Although, admittedly, I don't talk to that many people. I'm not the kind of person that has like hundreds and hundreds of friends. I always prefer just my small little group. A couple of people here or there. Nothing personal, it's just the way it is. It's the way I am. I'm not a very big sort of social butterfly type. Okay, right, so we're going over here. I'm assuming this quest is going to take a similar sort of route to the previous quest. Yeah, it looks like it.
You shouldn't stay here. We're sustaining terrible attacks. The animals appear to be crazy. They already killed several of my soldiers.
We're here to help you.
Are you the backup? We were starting to lose hope. I must admit I was praying for more soldiers, but any help is welcome. We're under attack every night, and we've already lost a lot of men. At this rate, we won't survive another night.
Don't worry. We'll do everything in our power to make sure that you do.
You still have some time to prepare before these beasts attack again. Or we could wait together until nightfall.
I'll wait. Wait till nightfall.
All right.
I'm
Let's wait.
fine. I'm sure I can pull this off.
Ready,
Easy stuff.
weapons? There they are!
Hello.
Let's see if we can ward off this fate. Let's see if we can ward off this fate.
Nice. That went quite well. Oh no. More coming. Is that it? Or have we got a third wave? Oh my god, have we got a third wave? Yep, we got a third wave. Have an explosion. Rule of threes? Rule of threes.
We have succeeded! Bravo, soldiers! We have
Woo.
resisted! Thank you, Excellency. Do not know what would have happened.
Alright, let's loot. Loot, 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 loot. Nice. Yeah, a lot of good stuff from that. Alright, that went quite well. Alright, we survived and no one had to die.
Thanks for your help. You are an extraordinary fighter.
Oh, thank you very much.
If it weren't for you, the outpost would have undoubtedly fallen tonight.
If these attacks are always this violent, even with our support, it won't hold much longer. We must uncover the origin of these attacks.
I thought about it, and I sent a few men 2 days ago in the hope that they would find out where the attacks came from. And first and foremost, why they are attacking. But I haven't heard from them since. I'm afraid I might have sent them to their death.
Could you at least tell me which way they went? I might be able to track them.
They followed a trail going north of a place the natives call the Woods of Lightning.
That's a
Thank
nice
you,
name.
officer. I will do everything in my power to find them. Until then, try to hold on.
We chat on Twitch. Ain't that enough, BH?
Goodbye.
Alright, Woods of Lightning. Is that in this area? Or apparently not. Okay.
I recognize this. We aren't far from Vedlug. I hope it's just a coincidence.
You think Deirdre might be involved?
It would not surprise me in the least.
Alright. Now they'll be under attack too, because that's how it's... Twitch 11-day friends. Yeah, 11 days, that's about it. Oh, actually, that does remind me, I do need to craft some more bullets. Good. 227 bullets. That's a lot. Good chunk, actually. Very nice. Okay. Oh yeah, we never did go that way. Very well. Place I almost forgot about. Oh, excuse me, my throat's going for it today. Just my asthma playing up. Right. Ooh. A lot of bushes. Wait. Nope, I've gone the wrong way. Hold that thought. Just around the corner. Yep, good. The tree's gone.
The soldiers' tracks lead to the northeast. We should follow if we want to find them.
Yep, seems like an idea to me. Oh, that's not a good sign.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Somewhere around here are some soldiers. Most likely. Ah, I think I found them. Or more accurately, I found what's left. Gotcha. Oh, he's alive.
This man will die if we don't do something about it.
Well, okay. Let's do something about it. Health potion.
What happened? You saved me. Thank you. I'd be dead if it weren't for you.
Your officer sent us. He told us that you were looking for the origin of these attacks.
And we found it. We followed the beast's trail and it led us to a large glade east of here. You'll find raised stones there, the ones which are worshipped by the islanders. There was a creature there, a beast so large and so ferocious. I've never seen anything like it. That's what must have been attracting the animals. We wanted to kill it, but it prevailed. All my comrades fell in battle against it.
Oh dear.
I fled. I had to inform the lieutenant.
And you were right. Don't worry. We'll take care of it now.
We took some notes and we drew a map as we progressed. It may be of use to you. Everything is in that chest over there. Here, take the key.
Yay, free key. I always like free keys. What do you say when someone coughs? You don't really say anything. Now, we've talking about what you say when someone sneezes. Usually you say, bless you, or Gesundheit. Although Gesundheit is technically German for bless you, so... Okay, the investigating the beast's tracks led us to the area surrounding Vedlug. The heretics who live here must have sent them to attack us. We were wrong. The beast did not come from the village. We found more tracks much further, going towards the heart of the island. Trail led further to the east, where there are more creatures and we can hear loud cries. This must be the source of the attacks. We saw a gigantic creature. It's calling the other beasts and sending them towards us. It's a genuine demon. We will attempt to neutralize it. Ah. So did we actually get a map? That would be cool. No actual map. Just a map in sense of follow this marker. Oh, he's gone. Good for him. Yeah, bless you. You know, as in God bless you. I don't know why. There's probably a reason for it. Quenbar, the tall trees. Interesting. Is this a separate area to itself, or is this? Oh, it is. Wow. I thought I'd explored all the areas. I didn't realize there was like a new one. Ooh, see, even here at the end, we're seeing new stuff. Isn't it lovely? I have an explosive. Okay then, up we go. The question mark is going to be a copy of a camp. Oh no, it is. It's a camp. I'm genuinely surprised. Wait. Oh, that actually explains quite a bit. Okay, that's interesting. Huh. That'll be the last one, won't it? Set up camp in the region of Quenbar. It should be the last one. Yeah. Excellent. I founded all the camps. Brilliant. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Just wonderful. Alright, so we're going this way. Big monster, so probably sort of a boss fight. Ah, there it is.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go.
Hello.
See if you can ward off this fate. Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Miss. Oh, you have a lot of health. Oh. Boy, ah. No kidding.
Let's see if you can ward off this fate. Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Oh dear.
Let's see if you can ward off this fate. Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Come on. I already did. Woo. Gotcha.
creature looks a lot like the one who was attacking Hikmet, and seems to be afflicted by the same disease. I'm certain that a human is behind this epidemic. These creatures wouldn't attack in such a coordinated manner if someone wasn't leading them.
But who could possibly do that? Why is it called a butterfly? You know, I don't actually know. I don't know if anybody actually knows why a butterfly is called a butterfly. It just is. You ask a lot of very strange questions. I have no idea why a butterfly is called a butterfly. It's just a butterfly. It is what it is. So is it way open now? Like is it, oh, it looks open. That'd be cool if it's actually like open now. So it goes around in like a giant bloody circle. Oh nope, nope, it's still blocked off. Well, how about that? That's actually very interesting. It's still completely sealed. Wow, that's very strange. Huh. Wasn't expecting that. Too lazy to search on Google? Yeah, I get you. I don't know. I mean, there might be some sort of etymology behind why butterflies are called butterflies. I mean, there are lots of species of butterfly that are yellow. So perhaps yellow butterflies were just more common back in the day, you know, when they were being named. I doubt it actually has anything to do with, like, you know, butter. It's probably that just a lot of butterflies were yellow, so they just ended up getting called the same name. Right. Okay, so we want to travel to... First we want to travel to there. And do that quest. So cross that off the list and polish it off. I wonder what level we'll hit when we reach the end. I've heard that the average, like, game completion level is 40. There's no cap, as far as I know. I think the cap is like 99 or something like that. Although I don't know what you actually... What are you? You go speak to the guy up here with the familiar voice that I'm sure I know from something, but I don't think it actually is from something. It just sounds familiar. Hello!
Sir de Corsilion.
De Sade, my young student, what can I do for you?
The mission you entrusted me with has made great progress.
Very well, let's see. Oh, this is remarkable work. You explored the entire surface of the island. Well, almost. Congratulations. Thanks to you, our merchants and explorers will be able to reach the heart of this island safely. The prince will surely be very grateful for this. I know I am. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Woo! Nope, that's enough for now.
Looking forward to seeing you again.
Yay! And that only leaves me with the one main quest. Excellent. So we'll polish that off. Well, I say one main quest line. So yeah, that is actually it in terms of like quests and stuff. Done all the side quests, done all the missions. There are literally just this many missions for some reason. There's just only like 8 of them. For some reason there's an incredibly small amount of missions. We got all this stuff. So many side quests. I would say there's a good number of side quests in this game. Like there's a lot of stuff to do, and I like that. Alright, time to travel to here. Come on, let's go. Let's go, let's go. We turn this quest in, presumably that will start, you know, like kick off a new one. Makes sense. And have I played Resident Evil 3? Oh yeah, I played that as soon as it came out. Good game. Good game. A bit lacking when compared to the original, but good in its own right. Wish it was a bit longer. You know, that's sort of my biggest gripe. Was that I wish the campaign was a bit longer, had a bit more meat on the bone. But it's got like 5 difficulty levels, so I guess better than nothing. Hello, we have news.
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Lady de Sardet. What? You are back. I hear there are no more attacks. Once again, your help was a blessing. Did our troops survive?
There were some losses, but the outpost is still standing. And it is thanks to them that I was able to follow the creature's trail. The officer sent out a small party, hoping that they would be able to solve the problem.
Now that's a resourceful man. Did his initiative bear fruit?
His men died, alas. But following their tracks led me to the creature who was leading the animals. It resembled a Nardaig Menaemon, a mountain guardian. But it seemed like it was sick. Its skin was covered in stains and ulcers. And its behavior was different from the other guardians I've met.
Where could it have come from? And why did it send all these beasts after us?
I don't know. But someone must be behind all this. These attacks are too coordinated and too complex to be the work of some creatures.
You are a woman of great ingenuity. I have no doubt that you will solve this mystery. At any rate, I am extremely grateful for the help you have given us.
You're welcome.
Anything else?
No, that's it, thanks.
I must leave you.
Nah.
Woo, 2,000 points. Alright. You didn't like Resident Evil 3 Remake too much because of the things they cut out? Yeah, I do get that. Like, I understand why people are angry about how lacking Resident Evil 3 felt. I really feel like they should have given Resident Evil 3 Remake another year to, like, be worked on and baked. Because it's pretty obvious that Resident Evil 3 had a very short development lifespan. Like, it probably started development towards the end of the development of Resident Evil 2. And, you know, although, yeah, okay, they had the engine and they had the assets, I feel like they did cut too much. You know? I do understand that, believe me, yeah, I do. It was rushed. Yeah, it was definitely rushed. You can sort of feel how rushed it was, just in the way it sort of... I mean, it's got a faster pace than Resident Evil 2 did, but then Resident Evil 3 kind of always had a much brisker pace. But, yeah, it just feels like it was rushed. Like, I can't argue there. I mean, I still like it. I still think it's a good game. But it's a good game only when considering it as a standalone game. If you compare it to the original, it really doesn't hold up. I've actually been replaying the original Resident Evil 3 just because, you know, just sort of refreshing myself on, you know, how good the game actually was. But yeah. The best part was the intro. Yeah, again, it's again, that's what it feels like because of the rush development. It's like they had plenty of time to work on that opening bit, but then the further you're into the game you got, the more rushed it felt. Yeah, I get you. Believe me, I get you. Alright, come on, we know you're the one behind this. Confess.
Constantine.
My adorable cousin, I am always happy to see you. What news do you bring?
We managed to solve the problem of the attacks on San Mateus.
Really? So, what was causing them?
The city and its outposts were being continuously attacked by animals. These beasts were led by a large creature that strangely resembled a mountain guardian.
This is the same creature which High King Vinbar turned into, isn't it?
Exactly. Except it looked sick and it didn't act like the High King did. It was calling the animals around it, and it seemed like it was transferring its disease to them before making them attack. I've never seen anything like it. And there's more. Hikmet was in a similar situation, do you remember?
Of course. Don't tell me that a Guardian was involved there as well.
Yes. The governor was convinced that the attacks were led by the islanders, and yet they were being attacked as well. And it was by their side that I fought the creature. That time it was a Nardaig Glenderman, a beach guardian, but it seemed just as sick. And it was also manipulating the animals to make them aggressive.
So, it would be some kind of epidemic affecting the Guardians. I don't see what we can do about it. Actually, I think you've already done what had to be done, by eliminating those that were threatening our neighbors.
Perhaps. But I am certain that there is more to it than a simple epidemic. These beasts attack in a coordinated fashion, which requires an intelligence that they don't have.
You're exaggerating, fair cousin. The attacks you thought were coordinated may just have been coincidental.
You may be right. But I can't help thinking that someone is behind all this.
Do you really believe that a Denegad would want to take over the island? Cousin, you know how much I respect you, but frankly, this doesn't seem very coherent. But I see it's already quite late. If you'll excuse me, fair cousin. Regrettably, I must leave you.
Where are you going?
Not very far, rest assured. But I have a small personal matter to take care of, you see. Don't be concerned. There's absolutely no risk. Use the opportunity to take some rest. You've really performed miracles recently. See you later.
But why would he leave like that? Guard, do you know where my cousin is going?
Sorry, Your Excellency. His Highness didn't tell me anything.
You are one of his bodyguards, aren't you?
I am, Your Excellency. But recently it has been difficult to force His Highness to accept our presence.
Recently? You mean this isn't the first time he's left without an escort?
I'm sorry, Your Excellency.
You'd better tell me everything.
But Fine. I don't mean to be disrespectful towards him. But His Highness's behavior has been very peculiar recently. He sleeps very little and goes out alone almost every night.
And it didn't occur to anyone that I should be informed?
Well, His Highness had specifically ordered us not to tell you about it.
And where does he go? I thought the days when he used to go from tavern to tavern were over.
He doesn't go to taverns, Your Excellency. From what I know, he goes outside the city.
Where could he go outside the city?
I've no idea. We saw him going north. That's all I know.
Charisma.
Listen, I know this matter is putting you in a difficult situation. You were supposed to protect my cousin wherever he went, but he refused and ordered you to keep your mouth shut. But Constantine is not just my governor. He's my cousin. I'm worried about him. He's already been abducted once when leaving the city. So if you know anything else...
I don't really know where he's going, Your Excellency. But I think I know where you could find out. When he doesn't leave the palace, he stays in his office for hours. He writes so much down in there that he could fill entire books. Here, I have the key. Take it. I hope you find His Highness and manage to make him see reason.
I don't like this at all. What could he be doing outside every night?
He never was very reasonable. But it is true that these walks at night are rather suspicious.
I'm starting to believe that the revelations of Anon Millefrictaman had some truth to them. Let's rummage through his papers. We may find a clue.
That's a big book. Page from Constantine's journal. All this potential, this feeling of power, I feel so alive. My experiments bore fruit. Katazak's links cured me, but those I established myself made me a god. Soon, the whole island will answer my call, as long as I'm not interrupted. A small group of exiled natives saw me passing by in Quenvar the other night. If they denounce me, they could ruin my whole plan. I can't take the risk, I must get rid of them. Oh dear. Exiled natives at Quenvar. I get the feeling we probably need to hurry. Otherwise this is probably going to go very, very, very badly. Alright, here we go. Back to Quenbar, I guess. Good enough. Nope, still none. Let's get this over with and see what happens.
It can't be easy to discover that your cousin has descended into madness.
Uh-oh.
But we can't let him kill these people simply because he's afraid they might have seen him. May the trees on your road always bear fruit.
Thanks. You saved us. These beasts would have torn us to shreds.
These animals were strange, as if they were enraged. Thanks again, Renaigse.
I'm glad I could help you. And perhaps you can do me a favor in return. I'm looking for a young man, a Renaigse. But he looks a bit like an Onol Menawi.
Someone like you?
In some ways. But his marks are different. Darker.
She's talking about the crazy Donegad.
Indeed, that might be him. Do you know where to find him?
No, we see him passing by around nightfall, but we don't know where he's going.
He walks along the path, often followed by some beasts.
He has a sinister look in his eyes. He scares me, so we stay hidden.
And you do well to hide. I think he's the one who sent these animals to attack you. Do you have any idea how I could figure out where he's going?
She could hide in the old house. She would see him passing by and could follow, couldn't she?
You're right. If you take this path to the right, you'll reach an abandoned house. You can hide there, and from up there you will be able to see the path perfectly.
Thank you. You've been a great help. And stay hidden. You may still be in danger.
Be prudent, Onol Menawi.
Okay.
I'll leave you alone.
Qua awalem seg.
Talking with someone with another language is amazing. Can be. I only ever was able to learn one language. I struggled with that. Okay, so go up to the house. The old abandoned house. Okay, pull that off. Wait, isn't this... Yeah, it is. Huh. Yep. Wait, oh no, we're gonna go up there. Hang on. Did we go through here? I wonder what this was for. Wait, where are we going? Ah, nope, up, right. There we go, around here. Woo! Camera, what are you doing? You understand what you're saying? Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Your English is a little rough occasionally, but for the most part, you're actually pretty good at it.
We can't be seen from the path. Let's wait here to see where Constantine goes.
It's Constantine. With some friends.
Looks like we gotta go up there. I get the feeling this isn't going to end well. If Constantine really is going to turn out to be the last boss, that could be troublesome. Oh, hello. Ah, he's opened it up. I see.
Must have used this passage. We'd do well to follow it.
Yeah, we're going back to the area where we fought the Nadaig earlier. So what's he doing, I wonder? Evil, bad, nefarious things, I imagine. Hello?
Constantine, what are you doing?
Cousin! You're here! I would have preferred that you learn all of this another way. To be able to reveal everything to you in better circumstances. But whatever power we earn, there are some things that escape us.
I have no idea what you were talking about. But what are you doing here?
I seem monstrous to you. I am well aware of that. But I promise to explain everything when the moment is right. Then you will understand. You will see. The temptation is so great to share all with you right now. You have done so much for me. You have given me so much. I haven't forgotten, believe me. But I still have more to do. Forgive me and have patience. Hold them back. But do not kill her for anything in the world.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Constantine, come back and explain yourself.
What your cousin did to this marble was abhorrent. If Katasach had known, she would have let him go.
He's gone mad. It's the only explanation.
Let's see if you can ward off this fate. Let's see if you can ward off this fate. Let's see if you can ward off this fate. Let's see if you can ward off this fate. Let's see if you can ward off this fate. Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Careful now. No. Not good.
Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Come on.
Armor will no longer protect you.
No shit, Sherlock. Yikes. Whew.
Flesh of my earth, help me. You saw him do it, didn't you? You saw him draw from me, steal my children, my guardians, pervert my force.
Yes, but I don't understand.
What he wants, eternity, strength, power. It is what they all want. Those who take without looking beyond themselves. Like all those from the faraway lands.
He wasn't like that. He couldn't care less about all that.
Then it is the sickness, the brevity of his existence that terrified him to the point it changed who he is. You must stop him. Each time that he bonds, he destroys me a little more. And with me, the hope for a cure. And now it's my heart, my most sacred sanctuary that he covets. You must kill him.
That is madness.
The consequence of his folly, yes. Believe me, there is no other solution. Stop him flesh of my earth, or there will be nothing left to save.
I still can't believe this.
I understand what you feel. I have trouble believing it myself, but Enon Mil Frichterman never lies. We need to stop your cousin by any means possible.
We must learn more if we want to understand his plans and prepare against them. This hiding place he was talking about in his notes. We must find it.
Don't forget, he has a personal guard. He's bound to have warned them against us after what happened.
You're right. We should be careful.
And we're gonna need an army. Alone against all of these creatures will be no match for them.
That's true.
The natives will follow us. What do you think about the Nords?
I would like to answer you myself, but alas, I cannot. The question will have to be asked to the Admiral.
We should also be able to count on Sieglinde. Her troops will be all the more welcome. And of course, we can also go and find the Mother Cardinal, as well as Governor Buren. What an absurd project. On the continent, they would brand us insane. But not here, on an island where everything is possible. And all folly is accepted. Let's go. We need to put an end to all of this.
Ah, Congregation of Merchants have gone hostile. That's not good. Oh, hey, I hit level 38 at least. Okay, so... yeah, if I'm understanding this right, yeah, Congregation of Merchants are now suspicious. They've gone back to being hostile towards me. Ah, which is weird, because actually Congregation of Merchants was the one group that was never suspicious to me. But I'm friendly with everybody else. So I think the implication of that was that... yeah, breaking the link, find Constantine's hideout together for tier for D. We've got to get everyone here together. The natives, the Norts, the Corn Guard, the Bridge Alliance, and Taleme. Presumably that is the point of getting everybody friendly. You know, you get everybody on side, everybody being friendly towards you. Oh, ow, sorry. I'm trying to get comfortable. And it makes it easier to convince them to help. That's cool. That's actually quite a nice mechanic. I like that. It's like rallying your friends and all that stuff. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so we've got all that. So what we need to now do is, yeah, we need to go to the camp to fast travel. Okay. So yeah, together for tier for D, we have to get everybody on board. Okay. Don't worry if you can't like afford to give me any bits or subscribe or anything like that. I mean, here's the thing. Every time I run adverts, technically you're earning me a teensy-weensy little bit of money anyway. You know, as long as you're not like using an ad blocker, then I'd earn something. I mean, although for the record, if you are using an ad blocker, don't worry about it. I understand why ad blockers are a good thing. Believe me, I do. Yes, excellent. Sale. That's you, because we don't really want to get rid of it. Although I do want to stash it. Excuse me. Of course, he's in charge now, isn't he?
What brings you here, Ono Manawi?
I came to ask for your help in stopping my cousin, Dunkas. Did you hear about the attacks of creatures led by strange guardians throughout the island?
Yes, Darren sent a messenger to tell me about it.
My cousin was sick, and to cure him, Katasak used the bonding ritual on him. But the power he received from it made him mad, and he started bonding himself in other places. He transformed his guardians each time, and used them to attack those he considers to be his rivals.
What you're telling me is terrifying. Katasak Andevoshtire should never have bonded him. Your cousin is breaking the balance. He's consuming, and will only want to consume more.
Indeed. Anon Milfrichteman warned me that Constantine was now targeting the sanctuary at the heart of the island. I cannot fight him alone. I need allies. I intend to go and find the other factions and ask for their support. But I also need your people, because we must all stand together to stop the threat that is weighing on the island.
Your will to create an alliance between all the peoples on this island is wise and noble. And the call of Enomil Frichteman cannot remain unanswered. We will be by your side in the battle. I am not a fighter, but Deirdre will lead our warriors. And I would also like for you to take this weapon. I pray it will be useful in the fight that is coming.
Thank you, Dunkus.
Don't thank me. You managed to earn my people's trust. And you fight for a cause that affects us all. May the earth support each of your steps. And may the volcano give you its strength.
I must admit that I expected Dunkus to be more angered when he learned what Constantine had done.
He's a sage amongst sages, even amongst the Donegada. Enon Milfrichteman speaks in his ear. I think he already knew what was happening, even before we came to see him.
Yeah, I was getting
that
that
confirms
idea.
it. I made the right choice. Tifredy couldn't have a better High King.
Okay, who else have we got? The Nauts. Okay. Fingers crossed this will go okay. Can I say, let's see, T'Chow? That would be my guess at how you pronounce that. T'Chow. But I could be wrong. Nailed it? Oh, good.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
I have come to ask for your help, Admiral. My cousin has been plunged into madness, and he apparently wishes to conquer the whole island. He took control of many creatures by reenacting rituals he learned from the islanders, and now he uses them to attack the cities and villages of those he considers to be his rivals.
A difficult situation, admittedly, but one that does not concern us. Who's in charge of the island is none of our business, Desarde, and you know that.
It actually does concern you. If my cousin takes control of the island, soon there will be no ports where your ships can berth. He's not looking for political influence. He desires power. Absolute power.
I see. It's a decent argument. So what now?
We must stop him at all costs. And for that, I will need allies. I already have the support of other factions, but I was hoping I could count on the help of the Nauts.
You can. My men aren't really used to fighting on land, but they will be by your side. You have proven time and time again that we can trust you.
Thank you, Admiral.
May the winds be in your favor, Desarde. You'll need all the help you can get.
I get the feeling I will. Okay. Coin guard. I'm assuming... Yeah. Am I going to get in trouble being here? Because, I mean, technically I'm... You know, Congregation Merchant people don't really like me very much. Are these guys gonna... No, they're fine. Oh no, I suppose technically they're coin guard. Where are we going? Go around this way. Don't really want to go near his palace. People will probably not be very happy with me if we did that. Okay, hang on a second. What is that? Now the hardest of the words. Parallelepipedo? That would be a guess. Parallelepipedo. On a scale of 1 to 10, is that correct? Almost. Fair enough. Pronunciation has never been a thing that's easy for me. I've always sort of slightly struggled with it. No, that's the wrong way, isn't it? Yes. Just para. What's that over there? Something shiny. Yay, coinage. Okay. Oh, well, actually, I just noticed it's 4 o'clock, so it's time for a bit of a break. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. See you in a sec, guys. And we are back. Okay. Let's see. You made an emote? Hey, good for you, I guess. Let's see if we can get her on side.
Hello, Commander. Lady Desade.
How can I be of service to you?
I have come to ask for your help.
I'm at your service, Your Excellency. What is it you want from me?
We need reinforcements to protect the sanctuary of the natives, north of the island.
Very well. I will send some troops there. But may I ask who or what they will be fighting?
Creatures in great numbers. And probably my cousin.
I beg your pardon?
As your men must have told you, he has changed a lot recently. Ever since he was cured of the Malachor and bonded to the island, he has become obsessed with power. He is now targeting the heart of the island. If he succeeds, we're all doomed.
I have indeed heard reports of the governor's peculiar behavior. Since he is our employer, I asked my men to turn a blind eye. But thanks to your help, we avoided dishonor. I won't forget it. If you're telling me that we are in danger and that we need to go to this sanctuary, we'll go.
Thank you, Commander.
Anything else?
Nice.
I have to go. Goodbye.
I also have a lot to do. Until next time, Your Excellency.
Okay, that's 3 down. Who else we got next? Bridge Alliance and then Ptolemy. Those two should be relatively simple. I'm not even going to bother trying to pronounce that. No way. Pass. Not even going to try. I'm not gonna keep pronouncing these weird ass words for you, okay? I'm not a performing monkey.
Come closer, good people.
Alright, I don't really want to go near the palace if I can help it, especially if I'm actively hostile with this lot. I'd prefer to not kill my own people, even though they're probably just doing their job, but I don't really want to go through that. Alright. Okay, so we want to travel to here. My language that has a lot of Y's and muted words. Well, yeah, we do use a lot of silent letters in our words for reasons. I mean, even I don't get some of the grammatical rules in English. Like, most of the time, it is very much, yeah, just terrible. English is not an easy language to learn. Like, even for people in this country growing up, trying to learn it is quite difficult. Because there are all these rules, but then you very quickly realize that only about half of the words follow the rules, and there are just as many words that don't follow the rules because of other reasons. Most notably because, oh, that's just, oh no, that word just doesn't follow the rule.
Your Excellency.
Lady Desade, and to what do I owe this honor?
Alright.
I have come to solicit your help, and to propose we forge an alliance.
An alliance? Against whom?
You remember, no doubt, the attacks that fell upon Hikmet, but also San Mateus and against the natives.
Of course. You told me that different Guardians sent the beasts.
Precisely. And the Guardians were manipulated by someone. I discovered who it was. This revelation will not please you, but I have no choice but to tell you. It is Constantine.
Surely you jest. What is the meaning of this? Do you know how many men have died during these attacks?
Allow me to continue, I beg you. My cousin's sickness shook him to the core. Then there was a ritual and his capture, and Constantine has fallen to madness. He has been increasing these rituals in order to link himself to the island to gain power and manipulate its creatures. He is fighting a war against everyone, and it now appears that he wants to take control of Teofredi. He is preparing to attack the Volcano Sanctuary, and I need help to stop him. It is in the name of the congregation that I come to see you. Constantine betrayed us as well.
That's madness. It is complete madness. All of this superstitious nonsense. These absurd theories. I believed you sincere, Desarde, which does not mean that I believe you now. But no matter. You are in need of men to stop your cousin who has already attacked us?
Precisely. I have already gathered support, but I need as many allies as possible.
Let us be clear. I don't believe for an instant that this story has a link to the island or whatever foolishness, but I do trust you. You have rendered us valuable services and have supported us. And since we cannot allow the crimes of your cousin to go unpunished, we will stand beside you.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you. You have improved our chances of success tenfold. I have to go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lady.
Okay. You learned English by playing video games? It's as good a way as any. But if everybody learned a universal language? Well, it is believed that eventually one language will probably end up unifying all the countries in the world. It's unclear exactly what the language is likely to be. A lot of people think it will be English, but it's more likely to be a slightly twisted version of English. It won't be pure English that we have now, because it'll probably take a couple of 100 years for this to happen. So it's more likely that it's some slightly twisted version of English that we speak now, which I think is referred to as like Penglish or something like that. I remember I read about it. Well, I watched about it in a video once, but it was some years ago now. I don't really remember all the details. But it is likely that some version of English will probably be the universal language that ends up prevailing, with all the other languages becoming sort of secondary languages if they're bothered teaching at all. I don't know. It's hard to predict what the future is going to be like. Ooh, Bryn. Right, well, let's see how she's going to react to this. Should be interesting.
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Lady de Sardet, what can I do for you?
Do you remember I thought someone must have been responsible for the attacks you sustained?
Yes, you thought that this guardian who sent us the animals couldn't have been acting alone.
And I was right, sadly.
You're hesitating. Are you afraid of my reaction?
Indeed. As the person responsible is none other than my cousin, Constantine.
Does this mean that the congregation has decided to wage war on us? And thanks to which obscure alliance has your cousin been able to manipulate these creatures?
Constantine acted alone. And he betrayed us as much as he betrayed you, believe me. As for the way he manipulated these creatures... Do you remember that my cousin was sick?
Absolutely. And it is said that his recovery was the result of a rather suspicious miracle. Are you telling me that your cousin has made a pact with the demons of this island?
Something like that. He was cured by a Donegad of the island who performed a bonding ritual. But the power he received from this made him thirsty for more, and he bonded himself to other places, thus gaining control over the Guardians who were protecting these sacred places.
But why attack us? Did his madness make him forget about our alliance?
His thirst for power is making him want to control the island entirely by himself. And I know that for this purpose he will soon attack the natives' main sanctuary on the volcano. I won't stand a chance against all the creatures he's taken control of, and I need some help. Others have already joined me, but we also need the support of Thélème. Having a common enemy should help us forget all the differences that have been opposing us.
The idea that we would protect the sanctuary from an insular demon is completely insane. But you have helped us several times, and I trust your judgment. You can count on our help.
Woo.
My men will fight by your side.
Thank you, Your Eminence. Thanks to your wisdom, we have a chance to prevail.
Nice.
I must leave you.
Naturally,
5 out of 5.
Your Excellency.
Sweet. Okay, well that's our alliance. Got all 5 groups on side. Seeing as technically speaking I stand for the Congregation of Merchants, that means we've technically got 6. Inform and pin battle. Okay. We still have to find Constantine's place, of course. Should be fine. Alright, so yeah, things are definitely ramping up. I guess Constantine is, unless they like pull yet another bad guy out of their butts, I guess Constantine is going to be the final boss. Not exactly unexpected. Okay. Ooh. Who are we informing and why? Not any more ammo. No. Never enough ammo.
Hello, Glendan.
Yurt Tirtomadon Olmenawi. What can I do for you?
To tell you that men are going to come all the way to the sanctuary. Some Renaigse.
I thank you for coming to warn me in person. But our High King has already spoken to me. I am disgusted to welcome warriors of the faraway island. But the decision is not mine. And in truth, we do not have the choice, do we?
No. It is all of Tirfridi and Enon Milfrictiman that's in danger. We have need of every able warrior to protect them. You need to prepare yourself as well. I fear that you will not be spared.
We will fight, have no doubts. Because such is our duty and our will. These are our lands that are attacked.
I have no doubt. Good luck, Glendan.
May the rocks give you their toughness. You shall need it more than everyone else. Can I do anything else for you?
I must leave.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Qua awelem seg.
Ooh, nice. Hey, all for one, one for all achievement unlocked. Very nice. Okay, well that gives me breaking the rules. Next. Excellent. Why do I only stream at one time a day? It's basically the only time I have free. I can't stream any earlier, mostly because I'm like doing stuff around the house. I've, you know, just got life things to do. And I stopped streaming at around 6 because then I need to go downstairs, cook dinner, all that kind of stuff. And then, you know, normal evening stuff follows that. And then I can't stream in the evenings because it's too noisy and neighbors complain if I'm too noisy. So I keep things quiet and I only stream at the time I do stream. I personally would love to stream later because I feel that my streaming so early is why people don't like notice me, as it were. But yeah, it is what it is. All right, where are we going? Over there? Huh. Random place to need to go. Why are we going over there? Yeah, I'd like to stream later. I just can't.
Come closer, good people.
Do I read minds? No. But I'm very quick-witted. So I can usually think what people are going to think before they know they're thinking it. Why are we going over here? Hang on. What's Constantine's hideout? How do we know his hideout's over there? Possible reason do we have to check over here for his hideout? That's where the game's telling me to go. I guess that's where I'm going. Okay. Oh, I remember this place, I think. Yeah, I do. I remember this. Wasn't this, tried to go up here once and I couldn't. Because I didn't have enough, vigor points, I think it was. Iron ore. Yummy stuff.
The cave that Constantine indicated in his notes shouldn't be very far.
Let's be careful. He probably put some guards at the entrance.
I don't think... Oh, maybe I can get up there without killing my own people, perhaps? Or is that... No, that's a... No, you can't climb that. Okay, I guess we gotta go through the guards. Not good, but okay. Sorry, guys. Ooh. Pick the wrong side to join. Sorry, happens all the time. It's funny, I think I vaguely remember a cave being here. I obviously didn't come in before. Constantine's secret hideout, apparently. Works for me. Wasn't that secret? No, it wasn't that secret, truth be told. It was just a sort of cave out in the middle of nowhere. What on earth is he doing now? Oh, that looks good. Constitution's research notes. According to my calculation, by performing linking rituals in Credgring and Vedvili, an nominal fragment should be sufficiently weak and not sufficiently powerful to fight him. I cannot wait to annihilate this senile old god. Oh, that sounds good.
Constantine has marked several places on this map. I recognize some of them. They're sacred places for the natives. Places of connection. This place. This journal. Oh, my poor Constantine. You have completely lost your mind. What are you hoping to achieve with these rituals?
No Donegad has ever done such a thing. It goes against the balance that we are defending. Enon Mirfrichteman was right. Your cousin wants power. He is feeding from the strength of Tyr Fredi.
So much so that he is threatening Enon Mirfrichteman himself. He wants to take his place. To think he's been plotting this absurd plan for weeks. He even used us to achieve it. The intruder in the sanctuary was certainly sent by him to scout the place. We will need to gather allies if we're going to stop him. But we will also have to weaken him and break apart the bonds that he has established.
In that case, it would be best to go see Duncus. After all, he did say that his clan knew how to heal the earth, didn't he? And Merv is a bit too hostile.
You're right. Let's go and find him.
Sounds good to me. Duncas. Back to Duncas once again. Ow, bright light. Ay, ay, ay. I can't stream at night. No, not really. I'd like to. I mean, ideally, I'd probably stream between 8 PM and 11 PM my time. I don't know what that would be where you are. Basically, I would start 2 hours from when I normally finish. Because I normally finish at 6, so I'd start 2 hours later than that and go on for 3 hours beyond it. That's what I'd like to do, but as I said, that's just not an option at the moment. Maybe in the future. Okay. Don't guess I'm back again.
What brings you here on Manawi?
As I've told you before, my cousin bonded himself in many places before he decided to target the heart of the island.
You did tell me, and you must know that by doing so, he has acquired a power that no Donegada has ever possessed.
That is why I need your help. We need to break some of his bonds in order to weaken him.
Rest assured, all the Donegada will answer to the call of their Hoi King. And with their help, we will heal the wound your cousin has opened. However, to accomplish this, it is I who will need your help.
What can I do?
During the ritual, the one who is bonding himself spills some of his blood near the base of a stone. And this blood summons a guardian. The guardian lifts the stone so that it may serve as an anchor point for the bond. The only way to break this bond is to have a guardian topple the stone. We will be able to do it, but these rituals take a long time. Too long to be done quickly. So, in the meantime, you must prevent your cousin from drawing magic from the place. Here, take these seeds and plant them at the bottom of your cousin's bonding stones. These plants grow very fast, and their roots will prevent him from drawing the strength of Tifradi. However, you must be careful, because the guardians corrupted by him will come to defend the stones.
Thank you, Duncus.
And thank you for wanting to stop your cousin. Don't worry. I will send my people to finish the work of the plants I have given you.
Great. So we gotta go to 2 different places now, or yep. Gotta go to Credwin and Vidvilli. Okay. Didn't think I'd be running around this much. Let's do this. Yes. So we gotta fight another 2 bloody guardians now. So many guardian fights. It's almost embarrassing. They are literally the same. Fair enough. Woo. So presumably... one guardian. Hello.
Let's see if we can ward off this fate.
See how well you do without your armor, you get. Ow.
Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Ow.
Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Woo. Careful now.
Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Ow.
It's dead. Now let's plant the seed Dunkus gave us at the base of the raised stone.
Do let. Ooh, heck. Someone's been a busy boy, haven't they?
Look, the plant seems to be growing extremely fast.
You said
The
it would.
Donegada of Dunkus's clan are sure to be here soon to finish breaking the bond.
You said it would happen fast. You said specifically, seeds, they happen fast. Okay. Time to get the second one. Ooh, very fast. All right, let's see if we can pull this one off. Oh boy, here we go. Another boss fight time. Oh no, is it a lot of enemies? No, it's a lot of enemies and a boss. Great.
Let's see if you can ward off this fate. Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Yo, you like getting poisoned,
Let's
git.
see if you can ward off this fate.
Ow.
ward off this feint. Let's see if we can ward off this feint.
Come on. Missed. Come on. Gotcha.
We can access the stone and plant Dunkus's seed.
Woo! Not bad. Not the worst ones I've ever had to fight, but went quite well. Alright, another one for that.
Look, the plant seems to be growing extremely fast.
Yeah, you said that last
The
time.
of Dunkus's clan are sure to be here soon to finish breaking the bond.
Alright, breaking the links. Good. Ooh, point of no return. Be careful. Beyond this point, you will not be able to continue other ongoing quests. So we really are at the end. Wow. Who'd have thunk? Who would have thought? I mean, this is... What is this? Session 15 now? I've been playing this game for a good long time. So I'm really not complaining. Gather your companions before going to the sanctuary. Okay. And I guess it really is just a case of we go to the sanctuary. Yep. Heart's Gate. We go to the sanctuary. Well, after the companions. And here they all are. Well, is it only 5 of them? I thought there was 6. No, there was 5. So, yep, there it is. So I suppose there's nothing left to do except make a save. And then we travel. Nothing left to do but end the game, I guess. Wow, who'd have thunk? Already so close to the end of the game. Whoops, that's the wrong button. No, that's all that. I got about 100 and something. $193. Hopefully that'll seem good. I hope. I don't know, truth be told. Well, we're about to find out one way or the other. Where are we? More accurately, where are we going? Oh, we're here? Why are we here?
How are you feeling, my child? What you are about to do is difficult.
Don't make it harder than it has to be, Petrus. Fighting against your cousin isn't pleasant, but it's the only logical thing to do.
A nicer way of saying she has no choice.
Indeed. I must stop Constantine, regardless of what it may cost me. Not only to obtain an antidote to the Malachor, but also to save this island.
I have learned many things by your side, and thanks to you, I was able to give my mother back to the earth. I won't forget this. And this is my land, my people. I will be by your side. You will not go through this ordeal alone.
What's happened to Constantine is regrettable. But you're doing what must be done. You're a good person, Greenblood. And you can count on your old master of arms to protect you.
We will all be with you. After all, this concerns all of us, doesn't it?
Naturally.
We will be by your side to support you both physically and spiritually.
Thank you. You have been precious allies, and you are proving once more the value of your friendship. Now, let's go. It'll be a shame if we arrive too late.
Yes, because friendship is magic. Assault on the heart.
The entrance to the sanctuary has been forced.
I am reading. Just don't
Constantine
necessarily
managed
reply
to
to
get
everything said.
Let's hurry.
So, we going off? We going the short way, or we're probably going the long way, aren't we? Yeah, we're gonna have to go the long. Oh no, we may be able to go the short way. I don't know. Let's find out. She probably said land of my people. I wasn't really paying attention, truth be told. Yep, I'm gonna have to go the long way. Let me neck. Oh no, the way's been blocked by rocks. I couldn't possibly climb over them. So, we've got to go around the long way. That probably means we've got to go through a whole bunch of enemies and stuff. Oh, there's dead soldiers. We didn't even notice them. Didn't realize they were dead soldiers. That's not good. Was that it ended? Well, it hasn't quite ended yet, but yeah, we are heading towards the ending. Like I said, feels kind of weird. I've been playing this for so long. You know, it's been a good, chunky game for me to really get my teeth into, and it's just been... Yeah, it's gonna be sad to see it come to an end.
Disade, glad to see you. Sadly, we couldn't stop your cousin.
He suddenly stormed our position, along with a horde of enraged creatures. We didn't stand a chance.
And now there are beasts attacking us relentlessly. My men are doing all they can to stop them.
We thought it best to stay here to keep the path open for you, should you want to face your cousin.
Thank you. You did well. I'll do everything in my power to catch him and stop him from carrying out his plan. Keep holding on as long as you can. I need to be able to reach him.
Wait, there's a group of creatures coming.
Oh, is there?
Maybe enlighten protect me in this battle. My blade. And let's go! Come on, if you're dead.
Wait. Did you do that?
I'll stay here with them, Greenblood.
He's right. We must help them stop these creatures.
Are you sure?
Every minute gained is a minute that allows you to save us.
Glad to have you with us, Kurt. Just like the good old days.
And thank you too, Afra. It is an honor.
Enough with the talking, Greenblood. Go.
And stop Constantine. I'd hate to be doing this for nothing.
In that case, thank you. And good luck to both of you.
Okay. So we're slowly leaving all our companions behind one by one, are we? I suppose that makes sense. I'm probably going to have to do the last fight alone. Just me versus Constantine. That'll be cool. I wonder if he'll go giant monster or if I'll just have to fight him as a normal person. He'll probably go giant monster. They always go giant monster. Yep, keep going forward, I guess. Stop doing that. I do find it interesting that I actually have all my companions with me for this. Like, they're all showing up right here at the end. You know, normally you can only wander around with 2 of them at a time, but no, we actually have all the companions were together with me on that first bit, which is actually kind of cool. Like, it's, you know, usually it's like if you take a game like, say, Mass Effect, which I was playing yesterday, you know, you have all your party members, but you still only use 2 of them at any one time. You know, it doesn't even give, like, the option to use all of them at once, even though it would make sense, especially, like, during the final battle, which is what this is, you know, using all your companions at the same time. Oh, this looks good. I'm assuming I'm about to lose Sayora. Oh no, these are the Nords.
There you are. I was starting to think that we would die here for nothing. Your cousin just passed through here with a horde of beasts, and he keeps sending us more.
We won't hold very long. We're not used to fighting creatures like these.
We are, and we will hold long enough for you to reach the heart. even if we must die in the process. But you must chase him. You must prevent him from performing the ritual at all costs. If Enon Milfrichteman dies, we're all doomed.
I'm well aware of that, believe me. But here come some more beasts. To arms!
Incoming. Uh-oh. No, you don't. No, you only say bless you if someone sneezes, not if someone coughs. But I appreciate it.
I'll stay with my people.
And I'll stay with her. One blade more can't hurt.
We need to prevent the beasts from following your tracks.
Yeah, we could use some help here, to be honest.
I wouldn't have put it that way, but the Moridigan isn't wrong.
You see? Over and done.
You should go now. And may the volcano give you its strength.
Well, good luck.
Right. Things are moving on very rapidly. Only got one person left in my party. And that's Petrus, interestingly enough. Oh, sorry. I think I got dust in my throat. Hang on a second, let me just have a quick drink. Oh, sorry, throat's playing up a bit. Oh, hello. Gotcha. Careful now, Petrus. Oh, man, how much further we gotta go? Oh, not too much further. Hello.
There you are. Praise the Enlightened. Your cousin
has already reached the heart. Our other allies informed me. They are also trying to stop the creatures.
What do you intend to do?
Pursue him all the way there and do everything I can to stop him.
In that case, may the Enlightened keep you in his divine... Oh no. More beasts are coming. Be prepared!
Wait, is it just you up here? Stop doing that.
This time it's my turn. I'm staying with my people.
I knew you'd say that.
Well, I wasn't going to let the young ones get all the glory.
Your help would be a blessing, Father.
You see? You should go now, my child. Be careful. We are all praying for your success.
Thank you, Petrus. Be careful too.
Indeed. Ooh, workbench. Nope, can't even do that. I have no hoof fungus. Which is a bit of a bugger, really, because I could probably do with more ammo right about now. I guess I'll take what I can get. Okay, I guess this is, as they say, it. Nothing else to do now except end the game. It's 10 to 5. We'll probably just skip the second ad break and just keep going straight through. It'll be interesting to see where this goes. I'm assuming this is the end. Like, unless it pulls something else out of its butt. I don't think it's gonna. But, oh, there he is. You get.
Constantine!
Restrain her!
Uh-oh. Oh my god, what the hell is that? Okay, that's a thing. Oh, I'm doing this fight by myself. Whoa, that's a big laser attack. Yep, saw that coming. Yeah. Yeah. It got me. I'm not too worried about using up all my ammo on the last boss fight. That's what it's for. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, you son of a... Die already. Woo! Oh, and I leveled up. Yay!
I do not desire your death. I'm sorry.
Why? Why have you done this?
But for you. For us. So that we may live free at last.
This makes no sense. Constantine, it's madness.
You don't understand because you're still attached to the old world. This old, dying world which, to survive, has betrayed, used, and manipulated us and would not have hesitated to kill us.
Perhaps, but...
I've seen death, cousin, and I understood the vanity of it all. My father's ruses just so he could earn more power, the political bowing and scraping to preserve corrupted nations. I have been offered unrivaled power, allowing me to get rid of this. To send the old world back to its inevitable death and to build something new here. Something unique. And this new world is my gift to you. You and I could be its new gods, the immortal and benevolent monarchs.
He himself is the incarnation of the old world he is speaking of. He has its vices and its poison. For his own immortality, he's prepared to destroy everything around him, to break millennia of cycles. I implore you, flesh of my land, think of all the lives that will come to an end to feed his pride.
Don't listen to this old god. He's like all the others, after all, clinging to life. All you have to do is to bind yourself here, with me, and we will be gods together, forever.
Ooh, we get to make the choice. Kill him or Link. I'm assuming killing him is probably the, like, good choice. You know, stopping him from doing his thing. Okay, let's Let's kill him, because I get the feeling that's probably what we're supposed to do here. Depending on how long the ending takes, I may pop back in and do the ending again, just to have a look.
Come.
Oof.
Good night, sweet prince.
Wow. Almost anticlimactic. I was almost expecting a boss fight between, you know, my character and Constantine himself. I guess we don't get that. You better not just end it there. I'll be so angry if that's it.
After the fall of Constantine, my young student managed to establish stronger links between the old nations and the natives. Some of their Donegada were even invited to the continent, and with their help, it slowly became a land filled with life again.
Yay.
And for the first time in a long while, the number of cases of the Malicor is decreasing. Those who bravely fought at Dorhad Genadu were celebrated everywhere. After all, if it weren't for this unlikely alliance, the island would have fallen into Constantine's greedy hands. Sieglinde took Kurt as an advisor, but he insisted on keeping his place alongside his former student and friend, watching her back as he always had. Siora obtained the title of Marl of the Red Spears alongside her twin. She leads them with wisdom, but often reunites with the one she still calls her Karants. Afra set aside her weapons and went back to her research on the native culture and flora of the island. It is said that she is even writing a book with the help of Dunkas's clan when not visiting her friends. For his bravery, Vasco was awarded the rank of commander. He now travels the sea at the head of a whole fleet, but he often comes back to visit his sister-in-arms. Petrus's ambitions have finally been fulfilled. He obtained the much-coveted title of Cardinal. Despite the responsibilities implied by such a title, he still sometimes visits the one he calls his child. Despite the help Ulan received, which allowed him to restore the importance of the seaside Nemeus, he still had to renounce the role of Marl as he faced the contempt of the other clans. Her friendship with the Renaigse helped Deirdre to overcome her reticence. She willfully accepted to follow the orders of her new High King. Dunkas and his people spent a lot of time with savants and theologians. Patiently, they shared their knowledge of the earth and learnt new techniques from one another, and in so doing, they restored balance between the new world and the old. Following the investigations revealing the horrifying practices of Dr. Asili, the Alliance changed their methods and even appointed an ethics council to oversee the work of its scholars. The public revelations of Saint Matthias's life led to a deep change in Teleme. The Ordo Luminis was dismantled for good, and the missionaries' purpose is now to establish dialogue rather than conversion. Aware that their culture of secrets would lead them to their demise, the Nords changed their methods. They welcomed numerous new recruits amongst them, notably natives. Under Sieglinde's control, the Guard returned to the honorable values that had made its reputation. And they did so all the more easily, now that their shadiest members were out of the picture.
Well, that was a summary in 5 bleeding minutes, wasn't it? Okay, yeah, so all the different sections got their own little wrap-up. I will say that probably would have been a little more enjoyable if the characters had narrated their own ending, a la Fallout New Vegas. Because that was very good, because it felt personal that the character was narrating their own conclusion to the story, rather than just having, you know, one general narrator. Okay, I mean, that is what it is. That's a bit of a shame. I will say, the ending itself, you know what, I say this about so many games, the ending felt a bit rushed. Like, it was just a bunch of still images and, you know, one person narrating. Like I said, if they'd had multiple people narrating, it might have felt a bit better. Maybe if it hadn't just been still images, it may have been better still. I get the feeling that's the kind of thing that you just slap together for 5 minutes right at the end of, like, production and just hope that that's enough to satisfy people. I get the feeling I got a good ending, at least. I feel like I made all the right choices. You know, everything seemed positive. You know, it's like all the decisions I'd made seemed to lead to good choices for everybody and all that stuff. It'll be interesting to see. I don't know. We'll see if we can nip back in. I may have to fight the last boss again, but I'll have a look and see about looking at the other ending to see just how, if at all, it is any different. Yeah, I mean, that was a really good game. You know what? The endings of these things are always a bit of a letdown, aren't they? So many times the ending is just a still image with some narration because they didn't know how to end the game, which is understandable. Like, I get that. Writing endings is so fucking hard. Yeah, it's, but I will say, all told, I friggin' love this game. I'm interested to give it a second playthrough. I don't believe there's a new game plus, and there is no end game content. The end is the end. I mean, it does warn you about, you know, point of no return, which is quite good. So yeah, it's an interesting one. But I mean, not every game needs post-game content, and not every game needs like an absolutely amazing ending and all that stuff. You know, finding the giant creature and then choosing to join Constantine or to kill him. It is what it is. It does come down to the choice you often get in a lot of these things. You know, do you press the button or don't you press the button? Do you kill the person or don't you kill the person? A lot of games do end like that. Maybe something that could, you know, be a little more worked on if they make a sequel. You know, I do actually want a sequel to this. It doesn't necessarily have to be like a sequel in terms of story, but they've got the engine and they've got all this stuff. They could easily use this and then make like a bigger sequel. What I'd like, and this is what I was sort of thinking of earlier, because I knew I kind of had the feeling that today it was going to end. But I was thinking, like, we've had an island. What if next time we had like a continent? Wouldn't necessarily have to explore every single inch of it. But if we had like a continent where you know, you could explore like a lot of different biomes, because one of the complaints I saw about this was that a lot of the areas look very samey, and that is true. Although there is like some difference in like the minutiae of some areas, like some areas are very swampy, some areas are very foresty, you know, some areas are very hilly. It's still all under the same sort of biome bracket. It's all like forests and grasslands, and it's all very similar colored. So I do understand why people would say things are a bit samey in these things. They kind of are. So, you know, that is what it is. But I would say that if they did a sequel, they could easily move over to something a bit bigger. They could try different biomes, like they could have desert. They could have like tundra and snow. They could do that kind of stuff. They could easily continue on the whole thing of exploring new locations and continents and stuff like that. Because I think there's richness of the world here. And I think you could easily have a sequel set in the same world, but perhaps with a plot that isn't directly connected to the first one. Or, you know, like with completely different characters and stuff like that. I think that would probably work better for it. But I don't know. I mean, this is just sort of my personal opinion on what I think they could do for the next game. I'd be interested to see if they do make a GreedFall 2. I believe this has sold reasonably well. I don't know if it's been like a super mega big hit for them or anything like that, but most people like it. You know, it's one of those games, like I said, this game was never going to set the world on fire, but I don't think they were trying to. This game was just trying to make a good, solid game. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, you know? So yeah, this is a really, really good game. As I said, I will probably be playing this again at some point in the future. What we will do is very quickly, let's have a look at the other ending, because we can. I'm going to have to do the last boss fight again. But we may as well have a look at the other ending, just to see what difference it is. It's probably just a slightly different on the end title card. But I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Because, I mean, obviously, you know, like, turning around and suddenly betraying everybody by joining him does feel like a bit of a dick move. But, yeah, so we'll do the boss fight. The boss fight wasn't that hard, actually. It's, again, sort of last boss fight syndrome where the last boss isn't that difficult. So let's see what happens. This time round. Let's get that. Hello. Ow. I gotcha. Woo! Gotcha. Of course I hit level 30 now.
But for you, for us, you might the center of the immortal.
He himself.
All you have to do.
All right, let's see what happens with the other ending. Oh, welcome back, BH. You've literally I've already completed the game. I'm now seeing what the alternate ending is. So this killing Constantine is the good ending. This is the bad ending. So let's see what the bad ending is.
Trust me. You won't regret it, cousin.
Ooh. Ooh.
Who could have predicted, when my two young students left the port of Serene, that they'd become the gods of Teofredi, thus plunging the world into chaos? Certainly not me. So it seems that I am a poor teacher. Amongst those who had tried to prevent the ritual from taking place, only a handful of dazed survivors remained, helplessly facing hordes of creatures following the orders of the two cousins. Afra and Petrus, former rivals, fell together. They couldn't accept this treason from the one they believed in. As for Vasco, he managed to run away and join the Nort fleet. Rumor has it that he went to their island, his heart full of bitterness, and never left it again. With his help, Kurt managed to leave Teofredi, but only to die on another battlefield. Siora had done well to go back to her sister, who tried to lead a rebellion for a while, but just like the rest of the clans, she eventually acknowledged the power of their new gods. Exiled from the island, all our nations sunk into a state of constant warfare, each accusing the others of being responsible for their terrible defeat. The congregation is now on the verge of falling, and I have no doubt that the others will follow. The lives which haven't been taken by war will be taken by the Malicor. On Teofredi, the Nords report that nature has reclaimed its rights in the cities. After a period of chaos that saw the death of many rebel islanders, the survivors reportedly all ended up acknowledging the power of the two cousins. But sadly, this is nothing but hearsay, since the news we receive is scarce and getting even more so.
Ooh. That's a much darker ending. I quite like that you can actually have that much of a disparity between the two endings. That's quite nice. Yeah, that is nowhere near as optimistic and hopeful as the last one was. Okay, so that's interesting. And I would imagine that the endings would probably change differently depending on, you know, which groups you were allied with, how certain quests went on, and like whether or not you'd helped your companions out or not. So it would be interesting to sort of do a lackluster run where you just don't do anything except the main quests, just to see what happens. But yeah, okay. I mean, there you have it. You know, those were the two different endings. I will say, the bad ending does at least feel incredibly bad, and the good ending does feel incredibly good. So they did at least get that part right. I'll give them that. So yeah, there you have it. That is GreedFall. I can't believe we're at the end of it already. Well, I say already. I've been playing it for... God, what are we on? Must be somewhere in the region of 50 hours now? Something like that? Somewhere between 45 and 50. Yeah, this game has been fantastic. I just loved it. I can totally understand why some people might not like it. The quests are a bit repetitive and a bit monotonous, but what was happening kept things interesting. You know, the world was interesting. I really wanted to find out more about it. The characters were fun and interesting. Voice acting was a little hit and miss, but I will say the writing was very good. The writing felt really, really good. And although the voice acting wasn't 100% all the time, it was enough to get the game along. And to be honest, I've heard games with much worse voice acting than this. So I'm willing to give it a pass on that. Level design, really good. A bit repetitive. As I said before, like some of the biomes of the individual areas could be kind of samey, but that kind of comes with the nature of it being on one particular island. It's a bit like if you've ever played the first Tomb Raider, you know, like the first remake Tomb Raider, you know, the new Tomb Raider. How, like, the entire island is pretty much just jungle, and it's the same jungle in all the places, except for that one area that's on top of a mountain, which just happens to have snow on top of it. So yeah, you know, the biomes ended up being very similar because you're in one set location. That's kind of why I suggest that if they do a sequel, that it should be spread across a larger continent, like a larger chunk of a map. That way there can at least be differences in the biomes. You know, you could have snow in the north, you could have desert in the south. And yeah, I think that would be a lot more interesting, I think, personally. But I mean, that's just me. You know, that's what I would do. So yeah, all in all, this game's brilliant. You know, well done to Spiders, the company that made it. You did do a really, really solid game. Like, this is legitimately good. As I said, any complaints I have are minor. You know, combat gets a little repetitive after a while. But that's probably because of the way in which I chose my character. It was very sort of one-sided sort of thing. You've got, what else was there? Yeah, as I said, some of the quests could get a little repetitive. But again, it's on the lesser side. One of the things they actually said, design philosophy for this, no fetch quests. You know? And they did actually pull that off. There was a couple that felt like fetch quests, but technically they weren't fetch quests. Yeah, technically, big air quote, technically, they weren't fetch quests. So yeah, it would be interesting to see if they do this game a sequel. I would like a sequel in some way. Like I said, I prefer a sequel that's just like set in the world that has no real connection to the first one. Or if it does have connections, they're like minor, like things get mentioned. It's like, oh, you know, like it's set like, I don't know, 50 years after the events of TF4D or something like that. Yeah, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, so that's it. That is the end of GreedFall. It's sad, but all games must come to an end. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this, and I will see you all whenever I next see ya. Take care out there, everybody. Bye-bye.